Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Kadia's Journal. I'm so glad that you're here. I create all kinds of spreads in my journal with the hopes that you feel inspired to journal the way you want to. We're going to get right into it today. This is a flip through. Of June 2025 to September 2025. Kicking off with June, I love how I just grabbed papers. Like you see these coffee papers or this woman here. And then I just wrote out a few things that I wanted to get done for the month. And quickly just moving through, I have some books that I read here. And I love the little coffee in the book paper. I love this paper that reflects the meditation piece, how she's meditating. I love the colors that I chose to, at least the marker that I chose to highlight there. In this page, I didn't do that much color coordinating. I just love this focus paper. And then I wrote down some things that I love about myself. I don't like this spread here. It's probably one of those spreads that I would probably make over eventually. Yeah, I just didn't like it. So how I set up my journal for each day, I did the same thing, I believe, from June to May. I actually don't think I had reflection pages, but you can see I've tore some papers for the top of each page. And then I took some agenda stickers and I added them for the days of the week. And I wrote the same thing almost every day, which was really my routine: to journal, to have my devotion, to meditate, to move, to read 30 minutes a day, to go on my learning app, to do my YouTube. It's a combination of my morning routine. I also wrote daily workflow for when it's a work day. And then there's sometimes there were things that I needed to get done. Love this goodbye page, by the way. And so each month I try to write on the bottom, doing some reflecting. And of course, we have those beginning of the month pages. Here's my saving money page, which I don't know, friends. Not sure if that's working out so great, but I feel like I try to save and then I spend more than I need to. But one of the things I bought was this book just for the summer, and I absolutely loved it. Really, really great book. And so you can see here I wrote out healthy eating, movement, and then I just cut around that. I took a midliner, or is it midliner? One of those highlighters. Yes, I feel like I always pronounce that wrong, but I took one of those and then I just wrote on top the days of the week instead of using the agenda stickers, because I like to switch it up. I think sometimes the agenda stickers are fun, but I love to switch it up. And you can see for this month, I took the papers, I ripped them from the sides, I ripped the papers and then I put them on the side as opposed to the top of the page. And then I really liked all these cute, fun people stickers for July. And you can see I put a lot of those for each day. And I still squeezed in my reflection. And of course, loved this goodbye page. And hello, August. I absolutely love this. Is probably one of my favorites. I just love journaling the way I want to. It is not perfect. If you are here because you're looking for ideas or you're looking to see a perfectly curated journal, I'm probably not the person you want to follow. I am very much, sometimes it seems like it's curated, but not really. And so then you can see here I have some audiobooks that I'm adding because I am specifying if I'm reading a book or if it's an audiobook, or at least if it's an audiobook. Tell me in the comments, are you an audiobook person or are you a physical book person? My best friend and I have this conversation all the time. She's big on audiobooks. I feel like this month, maybe it was the highlighter that I chose because the blue and the green probably don't really match, but that's okay. I went right back to the same thing, cutting out the papers and putting them on the top of the page for the month of August, and then going back to the agenda stickers for both August and I believe September, I also use the agenda stickers for the most part. And then I have some cute little pages in between of things that I'm loving. And yes, I went back to the agenda stickers. I went back to a different color scheme. And I also tore the papers and put them in the corners and found just random cute little stickers that I put on some days I missed, as you can see there. And yeah, I think they're from a Vintage Stickers. I'll leave a link to where those stickers, where I got those stickers, which was Amazon. And then I went to Cape Cod on a road trip with my friend and just cut out some things that we did, places that we stopped. I really enjoyed doing the spreads this way. And then some days I didn't reflect. So I just started writing, really just journaling because, just free writing about some of the days that I had. So let's get into the last pages of this journal, which I really, really like. So one of the things that I was enjoying was some chia seed pudding. I also went to a rural summit, which was great. I enjoyed this amazing banana pudding ice cream, homemade, by the way, in Pensacola, Florida. So these were just some highlights of things that I loved over the month. I love this quote here. And so just wanted a page to focus on that. And then how I spent many summer days was just being cozy. Honestly, I know we don't always equate summer with coziness, but it was a cozy one. I celebrated my 13th anniversary, spent time with my mom in Montgomery, Alabama, so I wanted a photo to reflect those special occasions. And then this was just a page where I was in a friend's garden and I took a picture of one of her flowers. This vegan burger was like the most amazing vegan burger ever. And then I made a purchase from Duchess Megan's As Ever brand. I had this apricot spread, which was amazing, by the way. Probably the best spread I've ever tasted. It was so good. It's now a coin jar, and it stays on my desk because it's so pretty. I need to print out a picture, though. You can see the pictures missing here. And so I'll add that later on. No worries. And you can see I had listened to an audiobook, and then I read a book for the month of September. Loved The Great Alone. I actually had started it as an audiobook years ago and never finished it. But I finished the book and I absolutely loved it. I don't know why I stopped listening to it. Who knows? And of course, now we're getting to some pretty fall pages. And I wanted to have stickers and papers that reflect that. And so you can see, I just love adding hiking stickers of people reading or relaxing. Those are my favorite stickers to use. I also have this little fall to-do list, again, cozying up to a good book, a physical book, and a blanket. And I also checked off my buy a candle, so you can see my pumpkin spice candle here. I can check this off my to-do list because I finally bought one. And isn't it cool how it looks just like the picture? That was not like on purpose, guys. I forgot about that photo. But I think it's so cool that I actually have a candle that matches that now. Really, really cool. I also want to say that the last part of this journal, I've added a little envelope here where I'll put things that I like. I have some stickers and other things too in the pouch next to it as well. I really hope that you enjoyed this flip through. I love this mini journal. I call it a petite journal. It's not mini. I am going to keep journaling this way, and I look forward to sharing with you my October to December 2025 journal. I encourage you to journal the way you want to, and I hope you found some inspiration here. And thank you for watching and for being here. Bye now.